Alright, Shalom, Akim. First and foremost, I want to give all praises to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, Ba'Shem Rakwakadash, double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone, and Shalom to Yahakim out there on the highways and byways all around the world, through the spirit and power of our Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. So let me get into this madness right here, like, you got a whole bunch of Jakes going crazy, talking about some Juneteenth, and all of this bullshit, when at the end of the day, like, you're still in slavery. You're still underneath the captives. You're still in captivity under the so-called white man, and you're still getting treated as shit, under the rulership of the so-called white man. Because if you really go into the origins of Juneteenth, June 19th, 1865, when this was declared, all it was just emancipation and proclamation, which the word emancipation just means that, you're transferred from one slave unto another, through contracts. That's all it is. So you're not free, you're not free. So the hell with some fucking Juneteenth. You're still in captivity under the so-called white man. And worst case scenario, and the worst cases, you don't know who you are. You don't even know who you are. They want to say that you're African American or that you're black. That's not who you are. You're a Hebrew Israelite, from the tribe of Judah, Benjamin, and Levi, which was the top three three tribes that was left, that stayed back in the land, when the split happened between the two kingdoms, which would be the northern kingdom and the southern kingdom. We were the only three, Judah, Benjamin, and half of Levi, that was only left back in the land. The other tribes, the northern tribes, which consist of the Hispanics and Native and Seminole Indians, were already over here to the Americas before we were captured and traded and sold, from the Arabs and the Hamites to the to Esau, which is the so-called white man. So the hell with some bullshit Juneteenth. Like, our people are just gone. They're just gone with the abyss. You got them lighting firecrackers and shit. Throwing parties. Rapping. Doing all this coonery and buffoonery. But you're still in captivity under the so-called white man. Here it is, Esau Edom, he knows that his time is running out. He's already sharpening his sword. He's already sharpening that sword. Get ready to roll on you Jakes. Because we're fastly approaching Jacob's trouble, Jacob's trouble is just right around the corner, and here it is, they want to give you some Juneteenth to celebrate, to keep you more in a docile, dead state, to keep you more asleep. Like, you niggas is just y'all just need to be put down for real. Y'all just need to put down. Y'all just need to be put down. And here it is, you got Esau laughing in the background at you niggas. You got Esau Edom laughing in the background at you niggas. Like, look at these dumbass niggas. You know what I'm saying? They really believe in some Juneteenth. They really believe that they're free. But anyway, let me just jump into this article real quick. This is from the Washington Post, by the way. It's dated June 19, 2020. And let me just read the headline real quick. It says, Juneteenth celebrates a moment in indescribable joy, slaveries end in Texas. You know, slaveries. You know, we're still in slavery. You know, so slavery hasn't ended. It's still going on. You know, slavery is still going on to this very day, till this day. You know, till this day. Like my man, you know, Deontay Wilder says, you know what I'm saying? Till this very day, till this day, you know? Slavery is still going on till this very day. So you ain't free. You so-called Negroes, you know, y'all ain't free. Not just the so-called Negroes, but all the tribes, you know? We ain't free. Because our Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai said he would deliver us. Well, at least the elect of us, you know? Because 2/3 of you Jakes, y'all gotta go. You know, y'all just gonna perish and y'all gonna have to come back to the loins of the elect. And the 1/3, and that's just how that's gonna go. You know what I'm saying? So let me just jump into this. It says, long before Trump claimed he made Juneteenth very famous, millions of black Americans marked the holiday commemorating their freedom. Their freedom. We ain't got no freedom here. You know what I'm saying? There it is. Esau Edom can roll up on you and choke you out, you know what I'm saying, and shoot you. And yet you won't get no justice. You call that free? You know? You call that free when you're driving you're driving your car and you got Esau, you know what I'm saying? You got the police behind you, flashing his lights at you, pulling you over, yanking you out of your car, shooting you. You know what I'm saying? When you're unarmed, you call that free? Come on, like, and y'all Jakes, y'all always fall for the okie doke all the time. Y'all always falling for the okie doke. You know what I'm saying? This is why the Lord called y'all stupid. Let me jump into the scripture real quick. You know, let me just get this real quick, and I'm gonna jump back in that article. So this is the book of Hosea, chapter 4, verse 6. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest to me. Seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy fathers, I will also forget thy children. You know? Because here it is, you know. We've been telling you this for many years, from the head apostles on down. You know what I'm saying? We've been telling you. We've been breaking this thing down, you know, to a T. We went into the Emancipation and Proclamation, you know, declaration that Abraham Lincoln signed into law. You know, we went into that. All the word emancipation means just being transferred from one slave onto another, you know. Like, for example, the South, you know. Slavery was going on in the South. But what he did was he connected the North and the South together. So if a slave had ran away, or, you know, ran away from the South, he was able to be captured and be put back down to the South. You know, that's what all that movie was. What was it? 12 Years a Slave was about. You know, all of that was done. You know what I'm saying? So that, you know, the government can make more money. So it will be, you know, a collaborative thing. So now that you're not, you know, in physically slavery, like you don't have the chains, the shackles. You don't have the chains, the shackles on your ankles or wrist. You know, you're just enslaved under contracts. You know. Now they done put the shackles they done put the shackles in your head, you know. That's all it is. That's all that was about. You know, you're not really free. You actually believe that you're free? Come on now. Shit. Can't be serious. But we've been breaking this down, you know, from the head of pulses on down for many years now. We've been out there for many years breaking this thing down. Going into the words, the emancipation, the definition of that, you know, breaking it down, telling you that it's a joke, you know. That whole Abraham Lincoln, that whole myth of him freeing the slave is a joke. It's a hoax. It's hocus pocus. That's what it is. It's a joke. You know? So let me just jump back in that article. So this is Juneteenth, dated June 19, 2020, you know, at 6:55 a.m. So Juneteenth, the holiday President Trump claims he made famous and that is now being embraced by Nike, Google, the NFL, and the New York State, the state of New York City, of New York. In the wake of police brutality, protests is one of the oldest celebrations, commemorating the end of slavery in the United States. You see, this is a bunch of bullshit, man. This is a bunch of shit right here, you know? And our people just eat it right up, man. Our people just eat it right up, you know? And you wonder why, you know, the Lord calls us, you know, our people, you know? Oh, man. And our people are really buying into this bullshit, too. And it's just sad. You know, I'm looking around pissed off. Like, this is really oppression right here, man. And let me just get that real quick. I'm not gonna put it on the screen though, but I'm just gonna get that precinct and pull it up on the other check that I got. Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad. So this is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 7, verse 7, and it reads, surely oppression maketh a wise man mad, and a gift destroyeth the heart. Better is the end of a thing than the beginning. You know? And a gift destroyeth the heart. And look at and it's working to a teeth. You know, here it is, you know, they want to proclaim some Juneteenth and just give to you and you niggas out there. And say, here y'all go, you know, slavery is over. And y'all really buying into the lie. You really buying into the lies of the so-called white man. This old serpent, you know, which is the devil. This is why we call Esau the devil. Because the word devil just means deceiver. Because Esau's nothing but a devil, man. He's deceiving our people. And, you know, tricking and fooling our people every time. Making you niggas believe that you're free. that you got some freedom when you're really not free. Like those that are wise, you know, the brothers that are in this truth, that are in the realm of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, you know, we see through this bullshit. Because scripture says in I think 2 Corinthians that we're not ignorant of Satan's devices. You know, this is another device of the devil to fool you niggas, to keep you niggas more asleep. You know? To keep you niggas more asleep. Alright. So next paragraph. It has its roots in a long-awaited moment of emancipation in Texas, where more than 250,000 enslaved blacks were received news on June 19th, 1865, more than 2 years after President Abraham Lincoln's Emancipation and Proclamation, that they were free. That's a fucking lie. Because here it is in the Constitution, we're still classified as 3/5 of a man. The black man is still classified, the so-called black man is still classified as being 3/5 of a man. So how's that free? You call that freedom? Or you call that enslavement? Because it's still in there to this very same day, and you niggas are just eating this whole shit up and buying into the lie and feeding into the bullshit of the so-called white man. And this is why 2/3 of you jakes just gotta go. You know, this is why. Because you have no business celebrating no fucking June 19th. Because you ain't free. You're still under the You're still under the vice of the. You're still under the vice under the grip of the so-called white man. The only true freedom that we're gonna have is when the elect get delivered up out of here. Because all Israel is not gonna make it on this go around. So reading on. An interview with the Wall Street Journal published Thursday, Trump claimed no one had ever heard of the holiday before he scheduled a political rally in Tulsa. On that day, he delayed the rally by 24 hours after an outcry by African Americans. And another thing too, Tulsa, Oklahoma. You know, here it is. We had our own businesses. You know, we had our everything. You know, and here it is. Esau, Edom, them bombed the hell out of it. You know, blown it to bits. And you call that free? You call that being free? You know, you call that being free? Come on, man. Give me a break. Slovakia. Phone's acting up again. Alright, so reading on. I did something good. I made Juneteenth very famous, Trump told the Journal. It's actually an important event, an important time, but nobody had ever heard of it. In fact, millions of African Americans have long celebrated Juneteenth, and there is now a push in Congress to make Juneteenth a federal holiday. Like, really? You think the Most High gives a shit about some fucking Juneteenth? Because the Lord, the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai said, I hate and I despise your feast days. You know? And this is what's going to make Yahweh Bashem Yahushai even more jealous. Because the Lord said he's a jealous power by celebrating this as a holiday, Juneteenth. And all you're going to see is more judgment and more destruction coming upon you niggas. Even harsher judgments, harsher and even more deadlier judgments coming down on you niggas. Because Esau Edom, he knows his time is running short. And the Most High, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, is going to use Esau Edom to punish you niggas. Because here it is, y'all don't want to take counsel. You know, y'all don't want to listen to us, you know, when we're out there on the highways and byways trying to tell you who you really are as a nation. Try to tell you that you're greater than the so-called white men in these other nations, you know. Y'all don't want to listen to us, but y'all rather take and feed into the bullshit that Esau Edom feeds you on a daily basis. You know, the poison, you know, the cyanide poison that Esau Edom, you know, feeds you. So, reading on. In 1865, Texas slave owners had refused to acknowledge the end of the Civil War and the Emancipation Proclamation. Black people were in such a decayed state situation in Texas, said C.R. Gibbs, a historian and the author of the Black Copper and Bright, the District of Columbia and Black Civil War. You know, and all that was, you know, saying for, you know what I'm saying, and all that was just to infer the Emancipation and Proclamation. You know, it's all bullshit. But that's enough on this article. I'm not gonna really read the whole thing, but you know, y'all get, you know, brothers, y'all get the gist of this whole thing. You know, this is another gesture of the so-called white man. One of his famous gestures that he's pulling upon our people. You know. So let me just get into this real quick. Let me get into the book of Baruch, because this is what the book of Baruch, chapter 3, verse 8 says. And it says, "Behold, we are yet this day in our captivity, where thou hast scattered us for a reproach and a curse, and to be subject to payments, according to the iniquity of our fathers." So aren't we subject to payments? Don't we have to pay for our insurance? Don't we have to pay for our mortgages, our car notes, you know, electricity? These are the things that we're subject under. We're subject to payments, you know. And when you're subject to payments, you know, you're not free. You know, taxes, you got to pay your taxes, you know. Here it is, you got to pay taxes. You call that free? State tax, federal tax, you know. We're still having to pay these things, and y'all want to act like y'all free. You know, that's why the Most High is gonna do away with 2/3 of y'all niggas, because y'all just stupid as all hell. You know, our people are just stupid as all hell. You know, really buying in to the okey doke. Falling for the tricks and the deceit of Esau Edom. You know, let me read that again. Baruch chapter 3, verse 8. Behold, Salakia. Behold, we are yet this day in our captivity, where thou hast scattered us for a reproach and a curse, and to be subject to payments according to the iniquities of our father, which departed from the Lord our God. You know, because because we refused, you know, to keep the law, statutes, and the commandments, to obey Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. This is where we're at. This is where we're at. This is why we're here. This is why we're serving under our enemy, which is the so-called white man. You know, this is why we're in this captivity, because we did not obey Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. And furthermore, you know, by y'all accepting this holiday, you know, and incorporating this holiday and actually believing that y'all free, you know, this is just gonna make the Most High even more angry and more jealous, you know. And the Most High, he's eventually gonna use Esau Edom to put you niggas out of your misery, you know, for being stupid as all hell. You know, because our people are just stupid, you know. Stupid. You know, but with that, that's all I gotta say, you know, about this bullshit. You know, the hell with some June 19th, Juneteenth. You know, so with that, all praises and glory to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, double honors to the head apostles, shalom to Yahakim out there on the highways and byways all around the world.